friends, this is Deepa. Welcome back, and today in Deep's kitchen we are going to see how to make modak or modakam, which is made up of rice flour and stuffed with coconut and jaggery and steamed to perfection. Ganesha with elephant head, and his birthday is celebrated as Ganesh Chaturthi in India. So during his birthday we prepare this modak or modagam since it is his favorite snack and serve to him as a prasad to get his blessings. So let me show you what are the ingredients you need for this. Saucepan on your stove and add 1½ cup of water, ½ teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of sesame oil. Allow the water to boil. So now you can see water has started to boil. Now switch off the flame, and now we are going to use this water along with the rice flour to make a smooth dough. So in a mixing bowl, take 3/4 cup of rice flour. You can either use raw rice flour or basmati rice flour to get a best flavored modaks. To this add the boiled water little by little to make a soft dough. So don't add all water at a time, you have to add very little by little. So since the water is really hot, use your spatula to mix it up. So now you can see I have made a smooth dough out of it. So this is how your dough should look like. Don't make it very loose like a batter. It should be like a dough as we prepare for chapati or roti. So now I'm just going to use my hand to make it into a soft dough. Just need for 2 to 3 minutes. So it's really hot, so be careful. So now I'm just going to cover it with a lid and let it to rest for 10 minutes while we proceed with making stuff for this. So to make the stuff, place pan on your stove and add ½ cup of jaggery. And keep your flame low because you don't want to cook the jaggery, you just want the jaggery to melt. So you can add around 2 to 3 tablespoons of water to make the jaggery melt. So just add 2 tablespoons of water and just give it a stir to melt completely. And once it melts, just transfer it into a strainer to remove any impurities or any residue in it. So now to the same pan add 2 teaspoons of ghee, that is clarified butter. Into this I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of chopped nuts. So I'm using cashews and almonds, but you could go ahead and use any nuts of your choice like pistachios or walnuts or anything of your choice. Just dry roast it till they turn into light brown color. So basically people don't dry roast those ingredients in ghee while they make stuff, but believe me, roasting your stuff with ghee really makes your modak taste like a heaven. So don't miss this process. So once your dry nuts turn into light brown color, add ½ cup of freshly grated coconut. So and continue dry roasting it for around 1 minute, not more than that. Just you want the flavor of that ghee incorporate well into the coconut. So just for 1 minute is enough. So after 1 minute, I'm going to add the stained jaggery into this. So after 1 minute of roasting, I'm just going to add the jaggery. And 1 cardamom which is crushed. So make sure you have crushed the seed well to release the flavor, and continue cooking the stuff till they get thickened, because you want to make it into a small dumpling. So it should get thickened like this. So you can see now it is thickened well. Now switch off the flame and allow it to cool down, and then make it into a small dumpling. So here I have the rice flour which I rest for 10 minutes. So now we have to make a small dumpling out of this rice flour also. So first you have to grease your palm with some ghee. So take just quite a teaspoon of ghee and rub it all over your palm to avoid sticking of this rice flour, and then you have to make a medium sized dumpling out of it. So you can even make it big or very small depending on your need. I'm just going to make it a medium size one. So just make a dumpling. So the size of your dumpling should be little bit bigger than your stuff. So I just made my stuff in this size. So I'm just going to make my rice flour dumpling a bit bigger than this. That way while eating you can enjoy the flavor of both of these ingredients. So make sure that your rice flour dumpling is bit bigger than your jaggery and coconut dumpling. So I just made 2 dumpling. So what you have to do is just press it using your palm like this, and using your thumb just do like this. So you have to actually flatten that dumpling like this. So if you feel the rice flour is sticking to your fingers, just apply some more ghee, it will not stick. So after you flatten them thin like this, and make sure the edges are thin while you flatten. So once you have flattened like that, place the stuffing inside, and then grab the sides together like this. And if you have a Modak mold, you could go ahead and use it also to get a best shape one. So just grab the sides like this and shape them if there is any gap, and then just do at the center like this. So you can shape it up to get a nice look like this. So and then your Modak is ready. This is how it looks. So actually it will look like a raindrop. So now if you want to get a nice design as we get while using a Modak mold, just take any kind of sharp tool like a back of your spoon and make a thin line as I am doing here. So the line should not be very deep. Make it a thin line like this, and this makes your Modak looking really cute. So if you don't have a Modak mold, you can use this way of designing your Modak. So I will show you one more. So just do like this from the top till the end, very thin line. So you have to do the same with the rest of your rice flour and coconut jaggery stuffing, and do this design also if you prefer. So now these Modaks are ready to steam cook. Here I have my idli maker filled with some water, and you can use idli maker or electric cooker or any kind of steamer. So place your idli plate over it, and since it is a traditional idli maker, I have a holes in the concave surface, so that's why I kept a white cloth over it. So now I'm just going to keep all the prepared modaks. I just prepared only 5 right now. So place all of the modaks over it. This one, okay, let it do sit here. Okay, so now we have to steam cook these modaks for 6 to 7 minutes, not more than that, and then your modaks would be ready. And make sure you're using a big enough lid. It should not touch your modak, so use a big one. So now cook for 6 to 7 minutes, and then our modaks are ready to serve. So after 6 minutes of cooking, let's see how our modaks are. Wow, it's perfectly done and it looks very nice. So now serve it to Ganesh, and this modaks taste amazing along with the ghee, that is clarified butter. So make sure you are serving with some ghee also. So try this modak on Ganesha Chaturthi and get his blessing to lead a joyful life. And I hope you really enjoyed watching my video and learned how to make modaks or modakam. So try this recipe and I'm sure definitely you will love the taste. And if you want more delicious recipes every week like this, remember to subscribe to my channel Deep's Kitchen. And you can also like me on Facebook and Google Plus or Blogger to get recipe updates. So thank you so much for tuning in into Deep's Kitchen, and see you guys soon with another interesting video. Till then, enjoy other videos from Deep's Kitchen and spice up your taste buds every day. Bye bye.